Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you. I hope you'll subscribe and join the community. And if you're already subscribed, I really appreciate your support. So thank you for being here and joining me on my journey to everybody. So what I wanted to do today was show some of my my summer decks that I like to use. So the first thing, I'll move my little seashells over, is the Mermaid Tarot. This is one of my favorite tarots ever. I think for a ocean, beachy, summery. I like to take this with me when I go to the beach or to the lake, and read with it. So the guidebook that comes with this, just let me say, it's one of the most phenomenal guidebooks. It is one of those huge Llewellyn guidebooks, illustrated by Julia Dillion, and Lisa Robertson is the creator. This guidebook is packed full, and I've got several notes in it. Anyway, one of my favorite parts of this deck is if you have a little spiritual or witchy side to you. It has a spell for healing. It gives step-by-step instructions. If you're a beginner, this would be great for you. It tells you what you need, which cards to use, candle crystals, the cards. You literally get step-by-step instructions, and it gives you the entire incantation. So I really like this about that. So you get the spell for healing. You get the spell for love, if you're into that. This huge incantation over here. One of my favorites is the spell for money, which is very cool. I like the card picks for that spell and the incantation there. And we also have, my favorite thing is daily journal prompt spreads. Alright, so let's take a look at the Mermaid Tarot. I love the backs. I did modify and edge the sides. So this is one of my most used decks in the summertime. It gives Little Mermaid vibes to me. Big time. I love it. I don't think there's a card. I mean, I don't think there is a card in this deck that I don't love. This is one of those rare ones where you love everything about it. So I think it's an awesome deck for summertime. Love the Tower Under the Ocean. This makes me think of the Little Mermaid, Ursula, and the poor unfortunate souls that are dried up, and then, you know, they're saved and they start coming up out of the little bubbles. That's what that makes me think of. I think the art is fantastic. I love this for the Hierophant. Absolutely love this for the Emperor. Just wow, right? Definitely RWS. If you're used to that, you should be able to read with this. I can't think of a better summer deck for me. And gorgeous. Yeah. Look at that. For the nightmare and anxiety. It's just beautiful. I love it. I love it. Our Hanged Man. Love our Queen of Swords. Four of Wands. It's just, like I said, there's not a card in this deck that I don't like. So one of my all-time favorites, period. Mermaid related. It's an Oracle. It's an oldie but a goodie. And I did look to see if this one was still available. And it is. It's a little pricey. I don't think I paid that much for it, but it's the Karen K Messages of the Mermaids. But this is probably the most used Oracle deck that I have in my collection. I did edge it because the sides were so dirty from me using it so much, but I like to use this as a clarification Oracle, but I also like to use it to answer questions with the tarot. Like, what do I need to do a deep dive on, and put my Tarot of the Mermaid card there. I can just make a spread with these, or I can just answer a question. What do I need to move forward on, and use the tarot. So these go absolutely great together with the Mermaid Tarot. Patience. What do I need to be patient with? We have the Hope card. I just love it. And like I said, this is probably it's definitely one of my most used decks. It's the most, and I do keep my decks in pristine condition. So when I say it's most used, it's the sides have gotten just dirty from handling them, and some of the cards were a little bent. I don't know, you probably can't see them, they're really shiny, but anyway, I have used the whole Hound out of this deck. Use the Hound out of that deck, so definitely one of my favorites. It comes with a nice little guidebook. I'll read the guidebook if I'm doing just a one card pull. Is the Oracle Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish, and I never know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly or not, but and her art style is usually not my favorite, but I do love this one, I gotta say. That's the backs. I did modify it, but the art style and the messages that go with this, I also love to use this with my, well, with both of those, with the messages from the Mermaids and the Mermaid Tarot. And I'll use this for an overall energy of what the reading's about, or for an advice card, or clarification, or usually for an overall energy. So I think these cards are gorgeous. The Selkie in her skin, reclaiming your authority, that's one of my favorites. Adrift, this is one of my other favorites. Just a letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. I just think these cards are stunning, and she done a fantastic job on these. Time and Tide, the crane bag. The images are beautiful. The messages are great. This is another one of my favorites. Beautiful. Another one of my favorites, the Unseen. Sanctuary, I love that. Freedom. And Time Out. Some of the cards have white, some of them are in more of a beigey color. Sacrifice. We have the Soul Cage. There's one particular card in here I was hoping I would see. This is one of my favorites. Swimming with this huge sea turtle. I love that. I love this one. Air. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. That says a lot. Honoring the masculine. Atlantis. Telepathy. So these are a lot of great cards. Whispers of the Ocean. I think this goes great. This is put out by Blue Angel, I'm almost certain. Yes. I thought I could tell by the box. So, love this. Love these cards. I did edge these as well, but these go great. Also for an overall energy, or for a one card pull to journal with. I really like these with the using them with the Mermaid Tarot and the Mermaid Oracles. The Flying Fish, Unexplained Wonder, Facing Your Fears. I think this is also, and I said this before, this is fantastic to do a one card pull and journal with for the summer vibes. And I love the ocean, and I love sea turtles. They're just beautiful. Dancing with the Rainbow, seeing both sides. Shared inspiration, surrounded by prosperity. Keeping in check. Life is better together. Let's read this one just for the heck of it so you can get a feel for it. You have many skills and can fit it. You have many skills that can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. I mean, that is a great message. That is a great message for the week, or a message for the day, or a message to journal with, or an overall energy of an entire reading about what you need to do to help you to blend in and be insightful and established. I love these cards. I think they're fantastic. The Tempest Tarot, which I think this deck is totally underrated. I love this deck. I think it's fantastic. I think it's amazing. I just love the whole concept of this deck. And I'm really not a pippish person, but they do have some pictures in with the pips. So this is one deck that I absolutely love. These are the backs. So I think this is a great summer deck as well. It gives us pirate vibes, ocean vibes, captain of the ship vibes. Here we have the hermit crab. I love the concept of this. The hermit, as you evolve, you have to go into a bigger shell. So you're evolving and you're growing. I love that. Love this for the Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles. Let's see, we do have some pictures. The 7 of Swords. Here we have the pirates. So love this Chariot with the 2 seahorses. It's kind of a minimalistic deck, I think, a little bit, but then you get, I don't know, there's just something different about this deck for me that I really, really love. The Emperor, he looks like an emperor for sure with his boot up on that treasure chest. I love this 4 of Swords. The 7 of Cups are kind of like beer mugs. The Cups are, which I kind of dig. Strength is the anchor. It says a lot. Without saying a lot, it says a lot. Our Knight of Cups. Come on board and have a beer with me. I like Justice. This compass looking thing. The Tower, the Kraken, or the Kraken, however you say it. Attacking the ship. Definitely Knight of Swords energy there. Love this Temperance between the 2 mugs. Ace Cups. Our Knight of Pentacles, of course, he's reading and flipping a coin at the same time. I really like it. The 4 of Pentacles sitting on his treasure chest. He is holding on. 9 of Pentacles. He's got his treasure. He's happy as a clam. Number 10. I love this for the world. I think this is a great idea for the world card. Out on the beach with a fire. The King of Wands. I just love everything about this deck. There's a lot of little nuggets in that one. Page of Wands is beautiful. And our Empress under the sea. So that is the Tempest Tarot. Okay, I put my seashells away, and my crystals that are usually on my reading table are here. So because this is more of just a summary vibe, not necessarily ocean. These are some oracle cards that are summary. I don't have tons and tons of summary cards. I am more of a fall, winter season person. But I do like the summer. This is Love Who You Are. I think this is a beautiful deck. You get this beautiful little green bag with it. And it does come with a guidebook. I think this is an underrated deck. Look at the backs. How gorgeous. The sides are gold gilded. And I just think they're beautiful cards. And they did remind me of summertime. We have the Luna Moth. Get Lost. Like, you could take that anyway. I think, like, get lost. And they're kind of running him off. Or let's go get lost together and go on this journey. Release expectations. Love this for summer. Manifest your magic. This is just a beautiful. Grow belonging. Remember your crown queen. The Swan. It's one of my favorite ones out of the deck. Always settle for more. Another hare here. Become a wonder hunter. So it's full of birds and butterflies and owls and unicorns. And we have a little fox with all these beautiful flowers. This is a phenomenal picture here. tell shame to suck it. And some of the messages are really cool like that and really my vibe. Some of them are sweet and some of them are a little sassy. Own your star, defy gravity, unfold your own myth with the conch shell, flock together, birds of a feather, expect the miracle, protect your boundaries, trust your wings. I love that. Bloom like a badass. See, some of it's just got sassy little messages that you're kind of not expecting out of such a beautiful deck. So I really like that. Easy does it with sloth. Here we have the look beyond the surface with the frog prints here. Sing your own song. Receive all the things. I can't go through all of it because I have more to show you. Flown it with our peacock here. Love that. Radiate gratitude. Love who you are. Float like you mean it. Harvest the honey. Fail abundantly. Tend the fragile. Love this. It's sweet and sassy at the same time. Court the too good and true. I love these. Celebrate the little things. So I think this is one of my favorite beautiful, gorgeous, soft, and sassy decks. The next one is Enchanted Blossoms. I could be wrong. I feel like this was an indie deck at one time. And it comes with a guidebook with a lot of useful information there. And I always love it when they put journal prompts at the bottom because that's my vibe. But these cards are gorgeous. Enchanted Blossoms. Let's look at some more and see. We have Innocence, and then we have a Daisy, and then we have Peacock. Anyway, they're pretty, and they go really good with almost, if you have any colorful tarot cards, these colors will go great with it because they pop. And like these reds, if you have any tarot cards with any red or purple or blue in it, it just pops. I love this Forget-Me-Not flower with this dragony looking butterfly. This is a New Zealand Red Admiral. So I love that. I don't know, I'm just really drawn to this deck. Affection with the yellow rose. Tranquility. But I do like using this with different tarot decks because the colors pop with it. Bravery. Oak leaves. And I just think it's really pretty. We have faith, gratitude, spirituality, and I do like the little dragons kind of hooked into the butterflies or made in with the butterflies. Peace with the olive branch. It totally makes sense. We have pride here. Courage. Strength with the black swallowtail. Aspiration, grace, and joy. So these are like happy little cards, I would say. Let's just look at endurance here. Okay. The flower is the cactus. The butterfly is the pipevine swallowtail. Existing where, and it tells about the plants. Wow, you do get a lot of information here. I'm sorry to say that I haven't looked a lot at the guidebook. I have used the journal prompts here. Well, that just goes to show me, to teach me a lesson that don't take things for granted. Because I love the guidebook now that I know that you get all that information on the flowers. I think that's, I love to learn. I think that's very interesting. Another deck that I want to talk about that is kind of summery, it makes me think of summer, is the Wisdom of HAFIZ. I like to use this also as one of my spiritual decks. I use it with my Sufi deck, or my Sufi tarot deck. And I just love the concept of this. So US Games puts it out. I love the little quotes at the top. Love this card with this elephant. So let's take a look at the cards. You get a little guidebook. I think these are, the backs are fantastic. The sides are gold gilded. And I just love the little messages. You wouldn't have to use the guidebook. You could if you wanted, however you want to do it. Speak your truth. You could also use this as in with your tarot. It's like overall energy question. How do I speak my truth? What can help me speak my truth? Embrace friendship, take action, relax, ask for help, dance, receive your blessings. To me, this just looks really a summary. Take stock of your achievements, trust your wisdom with the owl. We have the lotus plant, which I have a tattoo of. I love the lotus flower. Protect your boundaries here with the stag. Absolutely gorgeous. We have the squirrels in the tree playing. Listen. Set your intentions. These are some of my favorite cards. Practice tenderness. Or some of my more spiritual cards. I use these in spiritual readings and to meditate. These are also some of my meditative cards that I would use. Well, not necessarily in the summer. I like to use these all the time, but they do make me think of summer. So I kind of wanted to show them, so I pulled them out. Love unabashedly. Engage trust. Embrace your magnificence. Release and let go. It's my favorite card of the entire deck. I love this elephant. I'm reading a book about elephants right now, so like I'm really into elephants. I have courage. So love it. I just love it. It's full of peacocks, butterflies, birds, elephants, lotus plants. So with is Hummingbird Wisdom. I have a huge watercolor hummingbird tattooed on the back of my back. It's got a cute little guidebook with a lot of information and affirmations. A lot of people don't like affirmations or mantras, but I used to didn't. I used to not like them until I started. I got into yoga and became a PTSD yoga instructor. And then I also went to the school in Texas and got a mindfulness certification. Look at the backs of these. So I learned to embrace affirmations and mantras and how to meditate. And what I used to think it was kind of, I guess I didn't know, so I just kind of thought it was kind of like when somebody would tell you to go touch grass, which, you know, there's certain times that you just can't say something like that. It's ridiculous. It's just not going to fix everything. But being in the moment and being appreciative in hard times, and sitting with it and sitting with the grief. And so I just learned that it just wasn't like that. That it's a whole different ball game. And so I just learned to love and to embrace, because we're always evolving and learning, and it may never be for you. And but I love stuff like this. And with my personality, you wouldn't think that I would, but I do. Honeysuckle red. I think these are beautiful summary cards. No need to struggle against the wind when you can catch the current and sail easy upon the breeze. Now, like I said before, I would think, well, that's dumb when you're going through shitty hard times. And sometimes, I mean, you couldn't just say this at any time. But when you are like struggling against the wind, sometimes you just need to chill out a little bit and just open your wings and just let it carry you through the hard times. Float in stillness. The moon dance. If you love hummingbirds, you will love this deck. I do like to use these for when I'm feeling ungrateful. Sometimes it helps me to rein my anger in and realize that I'm only human and I am really just a spiritual being having a human experience, and I'm doing the best that I can. And when I've done all that I can do, you know, sometimes I'll just pull one of these cards. Spirit is singing sweet words of wisdom. Be still and listen. And that to me would be, he's got little headphones on, but just going outside and listening to the birds sing, or taking a walk and and it really does help. It's kind of weird when people say it and they don't want to hear it. I, for one, didn't like it. There's another elephant with the hummingbirds. Oh my God. Get the hummingbird on the elephant. And up there in the banner, Sweet Surrender. I digress. I forgot what I was talking about. Yes, I used to get mad when people would say, well, go for a walk in nature. But really, forest bathing or whatever you want to call it, taking a walk in nature, you do always, it doesn't solve your problems. It helps you get through them. Just taking a walk and letting your mind just be still for a little bit. Let go, let go, let go, and lighten your load. Then sail freely through the open door to inner peace. That's just a gorgeous picture. These are just, I think these are good for any time, but they do remind me of summer. I think that is adorable. Look, and they have little hats on the birds sometimes, which and little flower garlands around the donkey's head. I love those little touches. He's carrying a little lantern. He's like, there's another little hat, a little crown. The powerful warrior. Do not feel small. You are stronger and braver and more valued than you know. It's time to tap in your true source of power. And I think that's a great message for when you're feeling weak. And just, I just love these little cards. I don't know what to say. Frolicking. Frolicking. Flip, flutter, and fly with a playful heart. Frolicking. This is a beautiful bird here. Rest your weary wings and replenish your energy for the flight ahead. Oh, that is an emotional and a beautiful card. So, if you like little mantras and affirmations, and I think I got this deck for like maybe $6 on Amazon. It's put out by US Games. I think this is a very versatile deck to use with any tarot deck too, and it's very summery. A lot of flowers. You get this guidebook. You get a full colored picture with a page and a little quote at the top. So this is one that would match many of your tarot decks. We have confidence, expansion, abundance, and sometimes I just really like these one-word oracles. Action, align, anticipation, ascend, liberate, awareness, reach, recognize, release. So I definitely think this deck is underrated because I haven't seen a lot of it. I just bought it because it was on sale, and when I got it, I really liked it. I did edge it, you know, works. Vitality, and we have color codings at the bottom. Worth, transition, trust, truth, balance, gratitude, honesty, influence, ingenuity, intimacy, journey, focus, forgiveness, friendship. And sometimes to work with tarot decks, you need something kind of on the simple side, like just a flower and a word. Potential, serenity, solitude, that's gorgeous, stillness, sunflower, strength, synergy, transformation, assistance, attune, authenticity. So I don't know how much they are now, but you might want to check. I got them really, really cheap. So let's pull a tarot card. I saw a one card question on Facebook today, and it said, where can I shine? So let's pull for summertime and shine. So I like those together, like the sun and the summer. So let's, I don't know, let's say this is number 1. The moonstone is number 2. And the witch's broom or the black kyanite is number 3. So where can I shine? So pick a crystal. And let's see what we have. So, and I'm going to be using the Mermaid Tarot. Where can I shine? Shine. So this will be number 1. Filling this one for number 2. And number 3 we have here. So let us see. Well, let me get them down so you can see them. I don't want to move these over and then we can look at this closer. So let's look at number 1 with the quartz crystal. Where can I shine? So where can you shine today? This is a timeless message whenever you see it. So where can you shine? The 3 of Pentacles. You can shine by collaborating with other people on a project, something in your family, something in your community, something in your group, just working together. You can shine by offering to help, no matter what it is. There's usually something going on at work or something going on in your community, something going on in groups where they're doing things together to either help people or to put together something. So yeah, that's where you can shine. Offer up some help. I'm sure you have some expertise in something that they would need and would appreciate. So that would be number 1 for the quartz crystal. Move that over there. If you chose the moonstone, where can I shine? The Empress. Look at her. She is shining. You can shine by being, today, by being very nurturing. Maybe someone needs, oops, my camera's trying to fall. Maybe someone needs a nurturing hand or a nurturing word. You can shine like that. You can shine by being, she always gives very kind words. She's a very nurturing, loving Mother Earth type of person. You can shine by doing something for Mother Earth. Maybe there's a place, a beautiful place where people just throw their trash down. Help clean the place up. You could get a group together and go do that, or go do it alone. Just go pick up trash at like a beautiful park where people just leave junk laying around and trash. And anyway, I don't want to get caught off on that, but you can shine by just offering a smile, maybe to someone that looks sad. The Empress is a nurturing person, so maybe there's somebody that you're going to pass by today that needs a helping hand. It could be somebody on the side of the road holding up a sign. Go get them something to eat, give them some money. There's all kind of things that you can do in the Empress energy to shine. So that's what I have for you. That's how you can shine today. And if you picked the Black Kyanite, or the Witch's Broom as it's also called, how can you shine? You can shine by being kind of like the Page of Pentacles. They have a shiny new coin there. They have a rainbow. We have some fairies. The Page of Pentacles, very playful. Maybe be more playful today. Maybe you could shine like that. Maybe you could shine by offering, they're new, by offering somebody something that would be new to them. Maybe it's old to you. Maybe you want to gift somebody some cards that you don't use anymore and you know they would like them. Also, the Page of Pentacles is a messenger, so maybe you could shine today by writing somebody a little handwritten message and sending it to them, or send them a message on text messaging and just let them know that you really appreciate them. And yeah, so the page is a little messenger, and they're very playful. So there's lots of ways that you could take on the energy of the Page of Pentacles and shine. So be creative in how you do that, and go shine today, all 3 of you guys, or all of you guys with all 3 of the cards. So that's what I intend on doing. That's a great little message. I'm gonna do that. So anyway, peace out, my friends. I love you guys.